I am very jealous of all the people who found this video. Because it took me at least 5 days to create it, and all this knowledge accumulated over those 5 days, I will now tell you in just a few minutes. Why 5 days? Because today I will not just tell you one way of making money, but fully share all the official information on the topic, and even more. For this video, I spent a whole bunch of time, mined several hundred ores, and did millions of calculations, all to create this formula. What is it? Alright, watch the video to the end and you'll find out. Oh, and don't forget to like it. November 8th. Yeah, is the date that turned the entire grind of the game upside down. Precious ores used to respawn every 5 minutes, and they could be mined constantly, just running around in circles in the same mine. But after the update, which came out just the same on November 8th, ore began to spawn less often, much less often, and not only that, the number of people on the server is directly proportional to this rate. The fewer people on the server, the less ore is spawned. So as you know now, grind money has become more complicated, and is because of this I shoot this video, which will put everything in its place. The game also has 7 types of obstacles from which fall appropriate ore. By the way, there are precious ores in the game, which with a small chance can fall out of the ordinary ore. Precious ores are much more expensive than conventional ores. Especially for this video, I asked my subscribers to go to the mine and dig their ores. What you now see on the screen, this is only a small fraction of what I was thrown. After collecting this information, I began to filter it. I counted how many % of what gems are in what ores. And this is what I got in the end. Then I used mathematical calculations to figure out how much money you can get on average for one ore of each type, and I got this result. For example, the silver itself is worth $120, but digging it with a small chance to fall out, such as sapphire for $260 or even a diamond for $500. And here if you dig up relatively 1,000 silver ores, then on average you will receive not $120 but $140 for one ore. The difference, although small, is there. If you remember, at the beginning of the video, I said about the fact that the ores spawn very rarely and just go to the same mine, selling resources from it. You cannot, because the ores will not have time to spawn. So you can choose one of 2 methods. The first is to go to the mine, sell the ore, and then go to another server, where the ore has not yet been dug. And the second method is to dig in several mines at once. First in one, then the other, then the third, and at the end of going back to the first. I prefer the second way, but I also do not deny the first. By the way, the funniest thing is that on full servers, digging ore is even easier than on an empty. On a fully crowded server, Vostenevlini speed is as follows: gold minus 10 minutes, silver minus 6.5 minutes, iron, about 5 minutes, and all other ore, about 3 minutes, and on an empty server ore can be restored for up to 30 minutes. So, in total, the game has about 20 mines. The richest and most popular of these is a water mine, located just above Penwood Hills. To tell you the truth, it's very confusing, with a whole bunch of passages and junctions, and it's not going to be easy to figure out. But especially for you, I drew its exact plan with the position of all the ores and passages. It looks like this. The yellow circles are gold, and the white circles are silver. The little orange circles are all the other ores. The purple cross is the stairs. The passages in this mine are indicated by 3 colors: light gray, dark gray, and blue. The light gray represents the upper passages, the dark gray represents the lower passages, and the blue represents the underwater passages. About this mine I have already described in detail in my old video, so I do not see the point in repeating myself. I'd better just paste a fragment of this video here. The entrance is here. Try to remember this place. We run inside the mine and go through small parkour. If you fell, then it's okay. You can climb back on this stone. There are 3 gold ores and 1 silver ore on top. We go down, run further, and extract this ore. Now will be a difficult moment. We need to swim to another part of the mine underwater. In the middle of the way, there will be an air pocket in which you can get 1 more gold. We dive under the water again and swim on. There is an underwater monster here, but there's no way he can kill you. So stop. But at this point, it would have to stop because just above this place is still dug with 2 gold and 1 silver birch. We jump on these stones and get 1 gold. Then we jump to the very top and extract all the ore. Now we need to jump under the water again.
Длинный путь под водой. Но в целом здесь тоже нет ничего опасного, ведь кислорода более чем хватает, чтобы доплыть до самого конца. Вскапываем все...
Now we extract all the remaining ore and run to the exit. Here we go. So it goes like this. 13 gold ore and 10 silver ore. If you translate that into dollars, you get $3,675. And the final result is $36,000 per hour. And while we are waiting for the respawn of the ore, you can go to another mine. The second mine is in Tribal Forest. It's a big tricky route. We start at the reservation camp. You have to ride a horse over 2 bridges, mine the first ore, get the second ore, get the third ore and ride on. Here you have to turn left and mine 2 more ores. Go towards the city and mine another silver. Here you have to go down carefully, follow the river and mine 2 more gold and 1 silver. Well, at the end of this path, just after climbing, we are greeted by the entrance to the mine. As I understand, it will not be easy for you without a map, so here you go, take it. The first thing we do is to go down to the lower level. If possible, we kill it from above. Otherwise, we go down to the very bottom and stand on this convexity. This is easiest to do with the maximal growth of Persona, having pressed the squat button and from the first person. There is also a third way to approach the bear nearby and quickly shoot 6 bullets at him from low mat, but it does not always work. If the wolf falls out, you can pick it up too, don't let it go to waste. Well, the meat is too cheap. We get the ore and go upstairs. To get out of here, you have to stand on this site. Right. Now we go into this passageway and collect all the gold from here. Well, then we have to go on this route along the way collecting all the gold and silver. If anything, the description has links to the full video with a bypass of each of these mines. Those videos are specifically without acceleration and rewind. It shows the full route so that everything was clear to everyone. By the way, here, behind the waterfall, there is another gold ore. But to collect it should somehow be ultra-perverted, so I do not even mark it on the map. Towards the end of coming out of the mine near the sawmill and has in his pockets 9 gold and 11 silver, which is $3,115. And in the best case, after you get out of the second mine, you can go straight to the first. After all, bypassing the 2 mines takes about 13 minutes, and the gold ore is restored in 10 minutes. On a fully stocked server, the main tactic is to run through these 2 mines alternately and earn 30,000 per hour. But let's just in case, I'll tell you more about the canyon near the desert, in which you can earn about $2,000 for 6 minutes. Specifically about the mines, that's all I wanted to say, but I strongly advise you not to switch off video, because now I'm going to tell you not less important information. I've got some tips, advice, tricks, call it what you want, but they will help you quite a lot with farming. Let's start with the most obvious things that almost anyone already knows. Set your character to maximum height to run faster and turn off shadows in the settings to see better underwater. Of the weapons, I suggest you get a limit for the easiest way to kill bears. And one more slot you can take, for example Winchester, to fight off hungry players in emergencies. Lamat is not the best weapon for PvP, and with it, it will be difficult to kill someone. You get about 20 ore from the mines, and you still have free slots left. There is a very reasonable use for them. During the time you run along the route, also mine zinc. He falls well too many jewels. And then do it this way: if you fall out ordinary ore, the banal throw it away, and if you are lucky and fall out precious ore, then leave it to yourself. There is a lot of zinc in the tribal village. Obtain 7 ores there in such a way as to fill your entire inventory. And in the water cave, you can mine iron and coal and fill 5 slots with them. And to all those who watched this video to the very end, I want to make a special gift. Now I will give you a special formula that is in the description. It can help you independently find out the earnings per hour in any mine. Here you write the minutes and seconds needed to bypass the mine. Here you enter how many resources can be extracted in this mine. How much gold, how much silver, how much iron, how much zinc, how much copper, and how much coal. And as a result, you can find out how many dollars you can earn per hour by digging in this mine. This will be especially useful for YouTubers. I'm sitting right now and thinking about something else useful to tell, but it seems I've already said everything I could say. But still, if I suddenly want to add something, I will write about it in the attached comment. And by the way, this video was one of the most difficult in the history of the channel, and I hope that it deserved your like. Seriously, guys, I would be very happy if this video got a lot of views and all my efforts were not in vain. By the way, all these nicknames that you see on the screen now are the nicknames of well-meaning subscribers who helped me with this video. Thanks to them all separately, without them this video would not have come out. And I also strongly recommend watching all these videos. Well, good luck to everyone and bye to everyone.